If you've inherited a house in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, or if you're going through the probate situation that involves a property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, then this video is for you. My name is Dave Perichin with Sell House Columbus, and for over 14 years, we've been buying inherited properties, buying probate properties in and around Reynoldsburg, Ohio. We're local and we keep things simple. So I know from working with hundreds of people in your same situation that it could be confusing, there can be paperwork involved, there can be courts and attorneys. The last thing we want to do is add to the stress or add to the confusion, and we want to keep things simple. And one of the ways that we do that is when we're buying your inherited property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, we're going to buy the property in its as-is condition. So what that means is you don't need to fix anything before selling the property. You don't need to haul anything away. You don't even need to clean the property. We fully anticipate the property is probably going to need some work. Every property needs some work, but we're going to buy it in its as-is condition. So our offer in us to buy the property is not contingent on, inspections or formal appraisals or anything like that. Typically, the way the conversation goes with the person who inherited the property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, is you, as the person who inherited the property, can take anything that you want out of the property by all means. Any family heirlooms or collectibles, it's all your stuff. That's perfectly fine. But anything that you just don't want or don't need, you can leave behind. You don't need to haul anything away. Now, if you've inherited a property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, I think it's important to say you don't need to list this property with a realtor. You don't need to work with a real estate agent. Typically, when people inherit properties in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, they don't want to go through the whole process of putting money into the property, putting the house on the market, having 100 people walk through the property, and then dealing with a buyer who's really working with a formal inspection, formal appraisals, and hopefully their loan goes through. If it doesn't, you could be, really stuck between a rock and a hard place and be right back to when you started. So a lot of people don't want to work with a traditional buyer, and you don't have to. So we're a true cash buyer, and that means there's not going to be 100 different showings and walkthroughs and putting the house on the market. It's going to be very easy. And then I think it's important to note, you don't have to pay any commissions. So we're going to make you a fair cash offer on the property, and you're going to know exactly what you're netting. We pay the closing costs and the title fees, so you're literally you know exactly what you're getting at the closing table. It's not a situation where there's going to be fees taken out or anything like that. So if you've inherited a property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, or if you're going through the probate process and it involves a property located in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, pick up the phone and give us a call at 614-300-5151. Or visit us online at sellhousecolumbus.com. You'll fill out a very simple form. We'll get on the phone, and when we talk, we just want to know a little bit more about the property, know about any time frames and timelines that you might be working with, and then we're going to make you a fair cash offer on the property. If our offer works for you, great. We'll proceed, and we're going to communicate clearly throughout this entire process. If our offer doesn't work for you, that's okay too. There's never going to be any pressure or any gimmicks or sales tactics, and we can shake hands and part as friends if we're not a good fit for you. So if you've inherited a property in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, give us a call at 614-300-5151 or visit us online at sellhousecolumbus.com. We're going to keep things simple. We're going to make you an as-is cash offer on the property. We're local. You're not dealing with some random call center who's not even in Ohio or maybe not even in the United States. We're local. We're going to be easy to work with. We're going to be fair, and we look forward to working with you.